Greetings, educators. What if I told you that there is a way that you could easily create a classroom app so that your students could log into this app and they could find information such as the schedule, upcoming assignments, even birthdays that are coming up in class? Is that something that might interest you? Well, if it does, stay tuned for this week's EdTech Quick Tip. So the setup of this piece of technology does have a couple of steps to go with it. I'm going to walk you through each one of those, but ultimately we are going to build this application inside of Google Slides, if you can believe it. This is the application. After we get the template, there's going to be a link to download this right below the video or above, depends on which platform you're watching this on, but I'll have a link to share with you, and it's going to take you first of all to this website. It's Slides Mania. If you haven't heard of that website, you need to check it out. Totally awesome free website where you can get all kinds of templates for Google Slides and PowerPoint. And the one we're going to cover today is this smartphone template. So if you scroll down the page, here you can download it for PowerPoint if that's your thing, or in Google Slides. You'll want to bookmark this page because there are some helpful suggestions from the creator of this template, such as how to update or edit the calendar. And then also we're going to come back and we're going to grab this piece of text because this is a key part of getting this shared out with your students after you get your application set up, but more on that in just a bit. So whenever you click that respective PowerPoint or Google Slides link, it's going to generate a copy of that template that is going to be saved to your respective Google Drive or computer. And then from there, it's just a matter of customizing this. So if you want to have announcements, that's great. You can have announcements. If you want it to be an application that goes to something else, then you can totally find an icon and drag that in here. But the way that this is set up is that these icons are actually links to other slides in the presentation. So if we click announcements again, then we can click slide 2 and it takes us to slide 2. So then whenever you're going through and you're setting this up from week to week, you can just go into your announcements, edit any of this text that you want to change to reflect what you want to announce to your class that week. Now let's imagine that we've got our application done. We're ready to get it into our students' hands. The first thing that we need to do is we need to go to share, and we need to make sure that this is set to anyone on the internet with this link can view. Next, we want to go back to that Slides Mania page and we want to copy this bit of text because it's telling us that if we want this to function more like a website instead of a Google Slides presentation, we need to change the URL slightly. So copy where it says the /preview yada yada yada. I copied that information. Now you want to go back into your Google Slides presentation. And then up here in the URL, if you highlight that and then it wants you to delete everything all the way back to where it says edit. And now we're going to paste in that bit of text that we just copied. There we go. And then if we just hit enter, now we are in the preview mode, which makes it function and look much more like a website, which is exactly what we want. So now in order to share this app with our students, all we need to do is copy this link, post it in our learning management platform, email it out to them, and I'm going to switch over to my phone and show you what it's actually going to look like from the user experience. So now that we are in preview mode, we can actually utilize this just like an application. So if we wanted to jump to schedule, we just click where it says schedule, takes us right there. If we just go backwards, it takes us back to the home page, ongoing projects, back, birthdays, back, important links, it's all there. It functions just like an application. So at this point, your students don't have to download this to their cell phone or anything like this. All they would need to do is just bookmark this particular site and they're going to have access to your class app on whatever device it is that they are utilizing. Now at this point, if you are ready to distribute this application to your students and maybe they want to access it on their cell phone, very simply, once again, all you're going to do is copy this link and you're going to put it in your learning management platform or email it out to your students. I'm going to switch over to my phone and show you how I would actually open that link from the student perspective. All right, so here I am on my cell phone. I have emailed the link to me and I've already copied it. So all that I need to do now is to just tap where it says search or type URL, tap it again to paste. Now hit go. And there is my classroom application on my phone. If I click schedule, it takes me into the schedule. If I swipe backwards, it takes me right back to the home screen. Check out birthdays. And there's the birthdays. So this can very easily be utilized on any device that your students have. Of course, some of the older students are going to get the most benefit out of this by using it on their cell phone. So there's totally a way to do that. Now, if the students want to have quick access to this, All they need to do is add it to their bookmarks, and now you have a direct line of communication for all of the most important things that are happening in your classroom. And the coolest part is you can now call yourself an app developer. Pretty neat, huh? And that is going to wrap it up for our EdTech Quick Tip this week. Hope you all find it useful. Hope all are well, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.